off to church. Well, I'd be a bit like Homer in that episode where he doesn't want to go to church, right? Sets fire to his house. Classic episode. Describes God as a class act all the way. He was one of the very few characters in the show who had 4 fingers and a thumb instead of just 3 fingers and a thumb. I feel like that episode sums up what made the show so great. That subsequent showrunners and writers completely failed to understand. That's just a great episode, right? This is with faster game loading, by the way. So yes, it does take a couple of minutes to load because it's got like 138 mods or something like that. So it does take a little while. If you look, there's a website. Mrs. F showed it me the other day. So it's people rating or sort of rankings for all the Simpsons episodes, and it's for like from season 1 all the way to whatever it is now, season 28 or whatever, 38, who knows? And it's like, it's good, and then it's amazing for seasons like 2 or 3 up until the end of season 9. And then season 10 it starts to dip, and everybody says season 10 was still one of the good ones, but there's some episodes in there that are leaking into the bad stuff, and then almost immediately in season 11 it's downhill, and now it's gotten really, really bad ratings, and they've forgot what made the show great. What made the show great was that there was a moral core to it.
Excuse me, sir.
That they just forgot. But there is a really scary line
Se
in
tu
that.
just resubbed for 111 months.
There's a scary line that Marge says to Homer, "Don't make me choose between my man and my God because you just can't win." Which you would never get Marge saying nowadays. You would never have an episode where Marge has her faith tested, her faith and her marriage tested. Never. Because I disagree with the idea that I could ever live like that and say to my wife, "Oh, I'm sorry, love, but can't be doing with this." It's God, I'm afraid. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was a great episode. Skinner. No, I think that, oddly enough, that's quite a bit before that. Armin Tamzarian. So that was in... Principal and the Pauper is season 9. But I mean, that's a terrible episode, but there are some great episodes in season 9. But there were some really bad ones in season 10. How long on those potatoes? We need to get so much food. That's it, people. Come on, work. Work! Odds preparing to give birth. Which room is Odds? Maybe we build a growth vat. What do you think? Maybe we do it natural, and then we do a growth vat with the other one. I don't think it's that they couldn't figure out how to get it back. I think it's literally the people involved in making the show were never capable of making the original Simpsons show in the first place. Because it's not just the writers. It's the people at the top. It's like, what's his name? So if you look at like Simpsons season 6. Well, let's look at the 9th season. So Mike Scully, Al Jean. Al Jean was enormously important to the show. Mike Scully was enormously important to the show. And obviously, I don't know if Conan was still there at this point. I think he was actually only there for maybe up to 8 or 9 or something like that. So, list of Simpsons episodes. So if you go for... Let's take season 5, which was a great season. Written by... So, Conan O'Brien wrote some of these episodes. He was huge. John Vitti wrote some great episodes. John Schwartzwelder. These guys wrote some of these absolute GOAT episodes. And if you read some of these, like just the Itchy and Scratchy Land right there is just a great episode. Homer Badman, that's another good one. Sweet Can. Like, there's just too many things in there that are just good. But yeah, I feel like people like Al Jean and guys like that. I've watched a lot of interviews with the writers of The Simpsons, and they talk about, you know, how the show worked and what was important and everything. And, you know, the episode, it's a great episode. It's the one with Dustin Hoffman and also in classic era Simpsons, celebrities didn't often just turn up as themselves. They played a character. Dustin Hoffman as the teacher, who Lisa basically has a sort of, I guess she has a kind of crush on, but she's also just in awe of how he understands her. When he gives her a note, and all the note says is, "You are Lisa Simpson," and that's enough. Doesn't need to say, "Hey, you're fantastic." You know, it's just, "You are Lisa Simpson," and that he knows that that's what's going to move her. That's like Al Jean. That's him saying what should be on the note, because he understands how to write funny stuff, but that it also needs to have a heart, and they just lost that. The show doesn't have a heart anymore. Homer stopped being this flawed but lovable guy and became this criminal liability and moron. Lisa's whole role became pointing out that what her father had said was wrong. Dad became her biggest line. He would say something and she'd say, "Dad, I don't think you're meant to blah, blah, blah." And he'd be like, "Shush, honey." Like, that was most of the jokes. She just says, "Dad." I'm not kidding. You watch some of those other episodes, that's like her entire thing. It's like, what happened to this character? Either way, I could talk about The Simpsons all day. Please be full of wood. Oh. Silver? Okay. Thank you. 2 days worth of food. A whole bunch of them left. So if you look at The Simpsons... Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have closed that window. So let's go to season 10. So Mike Scully becomes the showrunner, and Mike Scully's fine, but there were problems. First of all, there was a bit of a salary dispute. So Mike Scully, I think, was really good and did some good stuff, but as the pure showrunner, The 9th season was his, and the 10th season was his, and this is the beginning of the end. So, David S. Cohen left to work on Futurama. Al Jean did come back to make. He had left to make The Critic and then came back, but he did really good. But he periodically worked on the show, and I think he was like the script doctor who would come in and say stuff. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, weird things happen. Season 11. Who's running season 11? You'd have to look it up. Might have been the loss of writers. I don't know. Something happened. Something changed. I also think if you think about it, once Futurama became Matt Groening's focus, how many writers did he take with him for that were now working on that instead of The Simpsons? Do you know what's crazy? Disenchantment was the fantasy sort of sitcom. It was like The Simpsons, not The Simpsons, but it was like set in a fantasy world, right? And it was Matt Groening. So I was talking, this was years ago, when I did the announcer pack with Justin Roiland, I was like, I really think that there is room in the modern conscience for a Dungeons and Dragons themed, or like, you know, that kind of era themed, oh my god, this blight is going to kill us. Sitcom. And he was like, I was like, I would love to, you know, be able to somehow do something on that. He said, well, I hate to tell you this, but Matt Groening is working on exactly that. I was like, oh man, that's going to be great. And it was terrible. I even wrote an episode and sent it to him. Oh well. If we don't get this blight dealt with, team, we're dead. No, don't sleep there. Oh, so this is plant cutting, not growing.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Big Boy 119 just resubbed for 18 months.
Thank you. Get rid of the blight, please, team. Please get rid of the blight. We're gonna die, guys. We are going to die if you don't do this. England game tonight at 1 a.m. It's pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever seen an England game kick off at 1 a.m. Not that I remember. Must have happened. Got the entire colony working on this and we can't manage it. Don't sew, just cut. These spuds are ready. Come on, some of these spuds are ready. What's happened here? Are they all chilling? They're all fishing. That's nice. A map of the Northern Trails. What does that mean? What's that? Mechanoid transponder. Decrypted at a bench. Okay. What's this map? Western Terristan. Donkey Shrubland. Dead Fang Sheet. Panda Lip Rock. I think you can actually try and live in like the Arctic, can't you? Imagine that. I assume it's bloody awful. Gold or rich? Ooh. Excuse me. I'm still tempted to raid Gufugu, but I think I'd need a second. I kind of want a second bus because we can only bring 6 people. I need another vehicle. Try and build one. Engine block, 2 alternators, 4 exhausts. We need 12 suspensions and 14 wheels. One transmission, 2 radiators, 2 fuel tanks. One, two, two. Well, good RNG. I hate relying on good RNG. We're about to run out of power. We got no wood. Maybe I do what Ben said. We get a colony, we get a little little group together and just go chop down a load of wood. No, I'm not having World Cup fatigue. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just not. I love it. Because we need wood. We need a lot of wood. Need a lot of wood. No wood, no chem fuel. Other than this thing, which does produce it, but very slowly.
Excuse me,
Thank you,
sir,
Poggy.
but it's time to goose.
Pogitank had just resubbed for 141 months.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Mordino just resubbed for 1 months.
We may have cut down too many trees too many times. Also, I think we're out of blocks to make into stone as well, which is another problem. We could deconstruct this thing. Ah. We've almost broken him. He'd be handy. He's a good shot. Point Korg. Alright. We don't need to grow any more weed. Okay? I'm saying that. Oh yeah. Look at all these blocks. Join us, Point Korg. Join us. Boo. Damn. Damn. We can't make any more horses. Oh, no, wait. Are you a female horse? No. What about... Male horse. Male horse. Male horse. Well, you know what happens then? No more horses. We had to eat them. The Great Famine of 5503. Are we having a party? You having a party on a work day? Come on! Oh, they're getting married. Ah! With their gas masks on. Huzzah! I want every potato and every grain of rice in here now. I want to have 20,000 stored food. Oh shit. She got married the day before she went into labor. Get her to the hospital bed. Where is she? Yeah, carry her to the hospital bed. Here we go. Here comes the baba. Come on. Healthy baby. Fantastic. Nickname Birdie. I don't know if you can go to a tile, plant things, and then come back. I actually don't know. I presume you can have multiple colonies. Because look, colony 1. You can have colony 1, colony 2, colony 3. Yes, poinkers. Damn, that's sandstone. We need limestone. Thought I had enough limestone. Apparently I do not. People? People? Folks? What have you got? Samurai helmet. really like the look of that plasma sword. Someone's a brawler, eh? Someone's going to be a brawler. Psychically deaf and psychically hypersensitive. Interesting. By which I mean, what the heck? Caravans of Nera are being harassed by a pack of 26 man-hunting megasloths. 26. Hindic Secretary Ike Vlahos wants your help to draw the beasts away from the caravans. The megasloths will arrive 5 hours after you accept. 26 megasloths. Fuck it. Certain death incoming. Small chance of survival. We can do this for an obsidian royal bed masterwork and a Psylink neuroformer. Persona core, that's for making a spaceship. But a funky bed sounds pretty good. But the plasteel is pretty hype. We do need plasteel. More than I need uranium. Alright, let's see if we can do this. You folks are about to bump face first into a pack of megasloths, I'm sorry to say. Here they come. My god. My god. Here they come. How's Lip's gonna die like that? Lost a leg. Bled out. Damn shame. Can't help but feel partially responsible. No, they did all get instantly rotten, apart from... Wait, this one isn't. Because this is a lot of meat. Look at that. And wool. That really hacked off another faction. Just to be clear, you guys got killed by megasloths. We didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Mad rats. How many of them? Here they come. Oh my days. This is some good meat. We need this. We need this a lot. I have 2 chefs and a very efficient kitchen.
You have a wonderful kitchen, cousin. The trader. The bargain to the letter. You wish to join her. So join her.
Fresh frozen. Hey, you got a day or so to get it inside. It's really important because you can make lavish meals, which is really, really nice. Because the lavish meals is like such a good buff. Corpse obsession, tab. Please no, tab. Don't dump it on the dining room table. Don't dump it on the dining room table. Gah! Cremate that poor bugger. Poor bugger. So September, we've only got 6,000 food. Not good. If we can get this corn in, one more run of rice and one more run of potatoes, or any of these potatoes, we might be all right. But look, this is the hard life. My goodness. I think the most improved thing that I could see in this game would be if I can select colonists and then select an area and say, all of you that I have selected, I want all of you to haul everything in this area that I've selected right now. Like, I don't want you to do anything else. Seemingly you can't do that, which is what Haul Plus is for. But even then, it's kind of tough. They don't really do what you tell them. Doo's Shack of Goodies. Doo, High Stellic of the Green Empire, has informed us of a collection of valuable items not far from us. Jump to stash. That isn't far. Yeah. Right, good. We got all that meat inside. Now we get all these taters. And rice. Problem is, I always forget to change it back. Come on, these potatoes are so close already. The problem is, it's been overcast and foggy. Like, we have been, in the last 3 seasons, last 3 years in this game, we've had so much trouble. We had volcanic winter, which lasted an entire... Like, it started at the end of a winter and ended at the start of a winter. So we had that whole growing period was just gone. We ate through all our food reserves. Then we had toxic fallout that lasted the maximum amount of time, 10 days, all over summer, killed all our plants, replanted, barely had enough time to get anything out of the ground. Now we've come in here, we've managed to plant everything. But now we can't grow anything in time because the fogginess and everything has affected the growth rate. So we've got maybe another 4 or 5 days of growth, and if it doesn't finish growing and we get it inside, we're just in big trouble. Oh god, he lost a leg. So Nanira did like us, but are now angry because, you know, in the fight, some of them got attacked. It wasn't really our fault. The turrets do what the turrets will do. Do you know what I'm saying? It does sound like a them problem. Well, Pood, I have that. What I'm saying is, if you notice, they're more important. They're more interested in getting the harvested stuff out of the ground, and then I have to do haul urgently, and I have set haul plus as a 1 priority. So when I say get that stuff inside, they do it. But it's still not perfect. Why are they growing potatoes here? Get that rice indoors, people. We need more potatoes. Always. The thing is, you never know what's coming. You think, geez, I've got 8,000 potatoes. How can I ever lose? No man that has 8,000 potatoes can be unhappy. The thing is, now our colony has a lot of moolah. So they have expectations. Tired. Other way, so Odd's morale is affected by the fact that the baby won't shut up, and that she's tired all the time. It's so relatable. Bazza's got a shoot frenzy. What, Bazza, mate? The Brio League. See, look, the growth rate is only 60. What's going up a bit? 70%. This is why living in the seasonal areas means that you don't get the constant crippling summers, but it also means that without the year-round growing, if you get screwed over by the weather, you're just in big trouble. Come on, people. We gotta have guns. What's the legendary weapon? Oh, it's the Pain of Bivin. This thing's really good. Please, Wissam, get the Pain of Bivin. It's like a cannon thing. It's really good. Yes, finally some wood. I think the name The Pain of Bivin is a pretty banging name. It also makes me think of Jeremy Piven, the actor. What's wrong with Paulette? She's got a bit of asthma. We could make you an eye. And a heart, actually, Kurt. But I don't really like you. Nobody likes you, in fact. Oh, actually, you've improved. I don't know why, but you just have. An affair? Dirk. But Paulette is your wife, and now you're seeing Rosemary April Rowland. Well, so Dirk is 46. How old is April? She's 38. How old's Paulette? 58. This is how it goes. It's a disgrace. Save the taters. Can we get that corn in? Corn is good because it's lots of calories. This is not enough food. We need all this to come in. Doon, 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 doon. This is a goodly number of potatoes. Nice. Gather up the 1,000 potatoes. See, this is where we need a robot guy, because the robots can do the harvesting for you. They'll haul night and day. God, all day and all night they're just bringing in potatoes. Exotic goods. Let's see what they've got. Goats. We're a sheep and a goat farm. Sheep and goats. Did you see? You know Finn versus History. I'm sure he's I would consider him quite a controversial comedian at times. 15 days. A mech cluster will deploy. They're sick with blood rot. Don't know about mech clusters, thank you very much. So the cold snap is going to kill all these plants. Because of that overcast shit, these didn't grow in time. Now the cold snap is going to kill them all. We're going to be short about 8,000 food. This is why this kind of farming is just a nightmare. Yep, there goes all our plants. God damn. We might be okay. All that corn gone. Why do you need so much food? Do you see how many colonists we have? We've got a lot of colonists. A siege? Oh, they're coming in this way again. There's one mortar down. Great shot. Yeah, set fire on them piggies. Oh, I think they're just going to attack. Yeah, because we took them out, Lamau. What are you guys doing? old Pointgorg has a bed, a regular bed, in the worst part of town. What? Why did he die, man? What? I ain't losing Pointgorg. What was that? What was that, people? I think maybe we should have been in position with the guns. I didn't think they'd just attack before we took out the last mortar. My bad. That was my bad. I think if we'd been in position initially, we would have been better off. How many high X shells have we got? 13. Nice. Fuck up those pigs. Get them pigs. All right, here we go. Tab, you don't have a gun. That's okay. Stacy doesn't have a gun. Esmeril doesn't have a gun. Shot his head off, that lad. Shoot them, they don't know where they're going, those idiots. Yes, my people, yes. Smooth, no, don't bring Grimm's body in here. Corpse Obsession is one of the weirdest, funniest ones that they have. A party. A party. That lad's head got shot off. And his leg. God. Imagine. Curly. Unwavering loyalty. Boar. Unwavering loyalty for Moinork Curly Lapperlog. The death of Rooster 1. Died of frostbite. Oh, Christ. They went after the animal pen as usual. The animals are dying in the freezer. I think it's been repaired. I can't see a hole in the fence. Yeah, get the animals out of the freezer. We just deep freezed them. Crisis of belief. Death of Rooster 2. How cold is it? Smooth, what's wrong with you? Hypothermia, serious. Oh, crikey. Yeah, my bad. Should have turned the heaters on. That's on me. It's minus 29 in that. We got those bastards, didn't we, John? Yeah. Dive! Dive! Yelled the captain into the thing. And the man who makes it dive pushed a button or something, and they dove. Anyone who remembers that movie, good on you. One of me and my sister's favorites. I don't know why. Bunch of food just fell from the sky. Contains 147 poplar trees. Man. When we do finally harvest these trees, that'll be the good times. Hydration break. I love the way people are booing the hydration break. Fucking fair play. They dropped in right on top of you. This is going to absolutely suck. I guarantee it. That is devastating. Get the bodies out of the dining room, please. Thank you. Losing all of those buildings is just... fucking assholes. I will say this. The lads are very good at rebuilding things and just cracking on. We've got lots of turrets now, which is nice. He's been converted to Way of the Goon. Now, who had the... Go talk to Boar, the shop kid. You can definitely convert him. Join us, boy, you idiot. You're not really good for much, but grab a gun. Something, any old thing, really. And grab an SMG. Welcome to the party, pal. We needed a cleaner. There's a statue called Companion of Violence. I love it. A statue showing Severi Sutaraika eating a luxurious meal. Pure terror can be seen on his face. It's holding a group of dead comedians. I love the idea that people are like, oh man, it's such a beautiful statue, isn't it? Is it? Oh man, all we got to do is make one fuel tank and we can build our battle bus. It's actually an Armored APC personnel carrier Armored AFV Alpha Pfeiffer. Where's Birdie? Right, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to eat something. I'll be back in a sec. I keep forgetting to eat. Oi, 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 oi. Ugh. Our goats need names. That's Rory. And that's Siegfried. Your shirt is tattered. I don't understand how so many of our shirts are in such bad state. Oh, you saucy wench. How are you pregnant? Oh. Mm-hmm. Poinkorg, there must be a better bedroom. Hello. Another mouth to feed. True, but I'm thinking we could also put him in the growth vat. My God, all that steel. Got 4 mortars. Oh. Bloomin' heck, the bear ate the survival meal. Colony's pretty dang big, huh? Duck? Duck? He needs a meal. It's a decent amount of food. It is a decent amount of food. It's not enough food, but it's a decent amount. Can we make it through winter? Something wicked is coming. Can tell. You guys don't have to sleep on the ground. Rory, there's beds for you. Ugh. Not made a run for the ship yet. I have done that previously. Built the ship, left the planet. I think maybe in another playthrough I'll actually try and build the ship, and I assume you just live on board it? Travel around? I mean, I also presume that it can be quite large. I've done the escape ship a bunch of times. I mean, I essentially want to see how far can we take this. Just as is, you know, how far can I take this colony? Dealmaker. Stunningly good-looking stranger. Who is this guy? He's a crack shot. Diego. What's this guy about? Hello. He says he is here to make a deal. And will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. This is his purpose, and he always fulfills his purpose. He's a bringer of joy and serenity, whose abilities go beyond mere charisma. He lifts spirits and inspires others by telling jokes and spreading blissful thoughts. There's something he's not telling us. Sure. Diego. Beautiful, industrious, joyous. Something's up with this lad. You can't really do much, but... You think he's a demon? I've never seen this event before, so I have no idea what this is. Joyous presence. Sometimes you need a bacon sandwich. Oh, you think he's a vampire? It's possible. No, not true. He did. He did ask to come in. I also think he would be listed as Night Owl. Well, he can stick with that pistol for the time being. What does that mean, Sad? Dang. That's a pretty cool name. Shit, I can't remember what it is. Oh well. Odd. I need to figure out which one of these is odd. I hate it when they get inspired taming at something they're not good at. No, I've barely explored the weirder aspects of this game. That's Tilly. We got Muffalos now. They're great because they can haul for you and they give you wool. Might kill all the horses. We don't need horses no more. Siegfried and Rory, so close. Infestation. Ah, for Pete's sake. You can sell them, but fuck it, we'll just eat them. We need food anyway. Kill that little guy. Groovy. Smooth, you don't have a boyfriend or anything like that, so you're happy with that room all to yourself? That's fine. Who was knocked up again? I can't remember. Was it April? Esmeril? Yeah. 44. Risky age to have a bubba. Ducks? What do we need ducks for? Kill them all. Nine days worth of food. Did you hear it, Clarice? That awful screaming of the ducks. It would have been a very different film. Could you hear it, Clarice? That sound. The screaming of the ducks. I'm so scared. I'm so scared, Dr. Lip. Thank you, Clarice. Thank you. That's such a good movie, my God. My God. His accent, it was interesting, wasn't it? Sit, please. That's the Belvedere seen from the Duomo. The bad guy was the captain from Monk. Yeah, he's a really good actor. I feel like he never got the widespread recognition that he deserved. But there's a bunch of actors like that. But he was really good in Heat. He was great in Silence of the Lambs. And then he just ended up, he was in like 10 seasons of Monk or whatever. Like, it would have been a different movie if she goes to visit him. He's in the last cell on the right. It's the gold one. They say that I'm the greatest serial killer that ever lived. One of the greats. One of the true great serial killers. Killed so many serials. I don't even like cereal. But I killed a lot of people. And I ate them. Bits of their bodies. Made them into breakfast and lunch and dinner. Love to eat people. Sleepy Joe never ate anybody. Said it was scary. Gross. Grossed him out. Not like me. I'll eat people. I eat people. This really does take some time, and he keeps fucking wandering off. I don't know why. I had them, I remember I ate his liver with a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke. maybe we kill that bear. Do we have a man and a lady? 2 ladies. Need a fella. Hey, it's minus 15 outside. Do you want to play horseshoes? Or do you want to go inside and watch TV? A cougar is hunting Tab. Oh god, not the drones! Unfortunately, these are active. I don't know what happens with the battery. When the battery runs out, the drone dies. Well, that's less than ideal. Why have you chosen this spot? Hail, alpaca. What do you have for trade? Legend leather. I will take all the wood you've got. Take the pemmican. Man, Kevin Smith's Wild West story is one of my all-time favorites. It's so funny. For anyone that doesn't know it, he tells a story about him trying to get the Superman movie made. Hang on, how do I see what people are wearing? So he made this Superman, he wanted to make this Superman film, and he was talking to this producer, one of these insane big-time producers that you would never have heard of in normal life, right? Just like insanely powerful guy in Hollywood. And trying to get him to do the Superman movie, and he said this guy was nuts. And he said to him, you know what is a fascinating creature? Spiders. And he was like obsessed with spiders for whatever reason, just obsessed. Really wanted spiders in the film. And Kevin Smith was like, I don't think spiders really seems like a very Superman thing to fight. I feel like that would more be, you know, something else. I've got an idea of what I want. We don't need to tame these other muffalos. We can kill them and eat them. Yes, Pepe! And the guy was insistent that it had to have a giant spider in it, right? Kevin Smith was like, no, I'm not going to do that. That's silly. Same producer worked on the Wild Wild West movie. And what was in that movie? A giant spider. Get those muffalos. Meat and muffalo will get us through the winter, by God. So the reason that there's a giant spider in the Wild Wild West movie is because the producer really wanted one. It's just really funny. The way he tells it is just brilliant. Kevin Smith's weird because I really, really, really like him. I loved Clerks. When it came out in the 90s, that movie was like... it's hard to explain just how big a deal Clerks was. For kids like me in the 90s. We loved it. Exotic goods trader. I hope they like weed. No, I think in order to do that, the whole eating people thing, I would do it where I create a religion where cannibalism and killing prisoners and harvesting was like we could be the bad guys, which is quite tempting. Like that would be quite fun. I've never done a bad guy run where we just like. When there's a raid and we kill a bunch of people, we eat them. That we like insect meat, like all of the very stuff that I generally don't do. What are we gonna call our tank? It's an APC AFV APB. Wow. You can upgrade the vehicles? Oh. Love this thing. Ancient complex containing treasure. Or we do a raid on the Gafugu. Really tempted to do a raid on the Gafugu.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Yuravil just resubbed for 113 months.
Grazie. What? 2.6 days? In the tank? How fast does this thing go? 6.4 CS, and this goes 10.4 CS. I mean, it's... That is slow, but... Shouldn't take that long. Let's get another engine block in there. Soup this thing up. That's not a tank. More to the point, do you think this thing's going over 40 miles an hour? Look at it. It's literally called the bang bus. Its nickname in this, we call it the shit heap. Modern tanks go like the blazes. They go very fast. Thank you, Maxwell. You're too kind. Please, Marge. I don't take praise very well. Oh, wait. That's the guy, James Gum from Silence of the Lambs. Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person? She was a big girl, sir, yes. Given that it has an automated autocannon on top, I'm going to guess this is a modern APC. They're not slow. It's not World War I anymore. Have you ever seen a tank? I've seen tanks, like the Challenger tank, the British main battle tank. That thing, booking it. I gotta let someone in. I gotta get the door. I see a rat?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Prophet-of-Screwfix just resubbed for 56 months. Do we have a white van man roll in the colony?
No! Probably should. I wonder if I could get Dirk to, you know, do some drilling. Cleaning. Just do this. Stop! What are you doing? Right, Wissam. Top priority is mining. What does this count as? What kind of work is it? That's what I want to know. Skill required construction 4. Work to make. Yes. What about the work to run it? It's mining. It's the mining work type. I knew it. So why aren't they doing it? Drilling a deep drill. Where? Is there another one? You're drilling at this one. Okay, I take it back. Carry on. Reading map of the Northern Trails. That's great. Cleaning dirt. Hauling components. Drill! Drill! This is so frustrating. There's more to Ireland than this. Oh crap, this counts as outdoors. I'm so stupid. It's going to get pretty hot in here pretty quickly. Basically, if anyone is idle, please man a deep drill. Please. Dirk's Darkness. Sarcophagus is engraved with a depiction of Dirk Nagum speaking convincingly to Poon Lips Moil Poyen with obvious goodwill. Lips is nodding in understanding. The work represents the artist's harmony. There is an archer behind the focal point. It refers to Lips being recruited by Dirk. And yet, this is Lips. He's dead. Dirk, if I find that you're cleaning, oh, you're drilling, let the man cook. No, there's no need to remove haul because that's haul plus. And that only works for haul urgently. And I haven't told anything to be hauled urgently. Dirk is a miner. He was born in the rock. And he will die in the rock. Doodaloo. Doodaloo doo. It's the 15th of December, which means winter is almost over and spring will be upon us. Then we will replant. This time, hopefully, we will have a good growing season. We won't have toxic fallout. Won't have a volcanic winter. Won't just be overcast for 3 months. We will be able to grow. It's the 1st of April, May. Once everyone's up, I'm going to do a lovely post-tantrums? What's a post-tantrum? What the hell is a post-tantrum? Is that him? I don't give a goddamn. Look at all these lovely trees. Good job, people. Get that rice planted. Get them taters in the ground. No cold snaps, no volcanic ash, no toxic fallouts, no terrible fires. Let's just have some food coming in. Right, so it did go at like 6 a day. Now it goes at 7 a day. You thought I was an idiot. It wasn't like, oh my god, we're all doomed, but it definitely had its moments where it was genuinely concerning. We got down to 0 food, and we were living on survival meals, pemmican that we bought from a lad, and anything we could kill. And I was killing like hamsters. Anything that moved, we killed and we ate. That's how desperate things got. We ate half of all our animals. Oh shit, who are these guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Run, Dirk! Sorry, didn't notice you were there. I'm coming. Wait. Oh, for God's sake. Do you want to buy some pemmican? No, can you send your friends who have like got stuff? You know, things made by civilized people, not sticks. And herbal medicine and pemmican. And like a coat. This is what I'm talking about. An exotic goods trader. What do we got? These guys don't really like us because a bunch of them got shot, but that was last time. We're talking about the here and now. All right, lads. Unstoppable. Not slowed when taking damage. It was pretty pog. You want to buy some stuff? How about buying? We don't have any weed to sell. I think I sold all my weed. Here, buy some tox shells. You already know Word of Trust. Well, for Christ's sake. Where's that psi trainer we had? I don't really know what it does, but... There was another psi thing. Yeah, what does that do? Upgrades a psi link in the user's mind. What does this mean? Does this mean that if she uses it... Try it! Just shoot it into your eye. I'm sure it's fine. Word of joy. Oh, so it makes them kind of stupid, but if someone's getting really hacked off, we can calm them. I like that. Nightlight DF, is that a reference to Dwarf Fortress? And if so, do you wish that... So I was thinking about a couple of things in RimWorld that I would like to see in terms of like the next expansion. And I was thinking that one of the things I really loved in Dwarf Fortress was that you could make machines, like quite complex machines. You could build cogs and like conveyor belts and stuff like that, so that you could really sort of make some infernal machine or something really handy. Like here's an example that I could build like a conveyor belt from my fields, so that when they're harvesting, they don't have to carry it all the way back to the thing. They put it on the conveyor belt, and it just goes and just takes it to a hopper, tips it in. The hopper goes along some track, and it'll tip it into a chute, and the chute then unloads them into the warehouse. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's something that Dwarf Fortress had, because it enabled you to do things like... There was like the mermaid bone harvesting machine. There's a whole bunch of them. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. And it was fun because it let you be more inventive. And people could design some really crazy shit in Dwarf Fortress. There was like hours of work, but really original and fun. And also, Dwarf Fortress, because of that, had the really interesting storyline stuff. But it just, obviously, it looked like crap. We could turn someone into a vampire. No. No, thank you. Too crazy. Turn Diego. I did think about that. Slept in the cold. See, I don't know what the heck. Where's your bedroom, Diego, my dude? Isn't this your bedroom? I'd like it to be in the actual game proper, because a lot of the mods are kind of jank, you know. I also think there are certain things like you should be able to make headlamps for people. I shouldn't have to build a torch. I should be able to say to people as well, I think in terms of their equipment and stuff, things like the gas masks not being able to have a hat is actually really bad. And I feel like it would be nice if when I go to assign, I guess I could go apparel policy and I could say everybody switch to gas mask mode. But I kind of don't want them. I want to be able to say only wear the gas masks when you're in this mode without having to go and forbid each one. I guess I could do that. So I could do this, no to gas masks. And then we could go new policy, yes to gas masks. And we'll call it gas, gas, gas. April's pregnant. Yeah, tools, exactly. Like, I feel like there's definitely potential there for expansion in terms of gear. Oh my god. Where's Chavi? I think that's her. So annoyingly, all my combat drones got triggered by a single buffalo or whatever, and now they're dead. Which is really annoying. No, I don't think so. Maybe. They ran out of battery. No, there's not. They're like a one-shot thing. It's frustrating. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Recycle them? See, they essentially act as animals. They're not like people. Maybe we can do... Yeah. So we can burn them. So they essentially act as corpses. But I don't think I can shred mechanoid or drone. Maybe that'll work. No, it's not. It's not the smelting thing. It's the workshop thing. It's the machining. Can't remember if I can tell them. Mad raccoons.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Townslayer just resubbed for 1 month.
Thank you for the sub. Oh, we're down to 600 food. Not great. Not great. Go shoot some animals. Whoops. Get that meat. Thanks for the sub.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Siepels just resubbed for 4 months.
Thank you. Oh, Diego, you're very sociable. Go chat with the. Oh no! Wait! Sorry. Smooth. You can level up your psychic shit here. Ancient complex. What's wrong, Stacy? Minor pain. Insulted. Ate without a table. The eating without a table thing is baffling to me. There's a table. A recruiter named Fenira has arrived and wants to join. She's good at melee. And what's up with her? She's a Neo-Arconotex. She is a pyromaniac. a body purist, and a tortured artist. This is bad. We need to get her killed. Pick a fight with something and lose. Badger revenge. Yeah, here we go. Shit. Wissam, do not rescue her. Don't you dare. Using convert. Do not rescue her, Kurt. Oh, we could go there. That sounds pog. Distress signal. Alright, people. It's caravan time. Are we doing the caravan thing? I think so. I think they're loading it up. Looks like it, maybe? Off we go! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Why would it do that exactly when we leave? That's such bullshit. And we hadn't even gone far. I feel like there's nothing you can do when they drop like that. It just sucks. We'll do it tomorrow morning. We want to leave tomorrow morning. Oh, God. Can't lose people like that. What's wrong? Where did you observe a rotting corpse? I'm curious. Tell me someone hasn't left a body somewhere when they had their corpse fascination thing. Or is it just out? That's so many. Playing horseshoes, there's a cougar behind him. How's Barbosa's health? He'll be alright. You are bleeding to death. I just want to point that out. Anyone want to help Odd out with the whole bleeding thing? It's not great. Some good eating. Gave up. He's given up. Odd, you can't give up. You've got a baby. Odd. Baby birdie. Where's the baby? Where's baby birdie? Go give him the psychic. Mew! Didn't really do anything. Oh, I gave you the joy fuzz. What I wanted you to do was word of trust. This is bad. Birdie needs food. Oh, colonist died. Come on. Didn't even know him. Also, what? Did we put her in here? No, that's Grim. Who's in this one? Phaneera. Where'd we put this other bloody... Did we just burn the body? There's Lips. That's Run Liang. That's Bastion Blue. Yeah, exactly, Katawi. That is literally how it do be. I'm tired. I want to play. I remember being when I was a kid. Do you remember the feeling where going to bed? I think because your parents were staying up, it felt like, what do you mean I've got to go to bed? Why aren't you guys going to bed? You guys, I can hear you when I'm in bed laughing and having a great time, and I'm not involved. And also, essentially, when you're in bed, you're not playing, you're not doing anything. I can remember as a kid lying there and feeling like hours had passed. And I'm sure it was only like minutes, but it felt like hours. Oh, Jesus. Someone want to rescue that poor bitch? Jesus, the husband ran straight to the hospital. Sutaraika, you're meant to be with your partner. You don't just leg it past. Here we go. Healthy Baba. Shimizu. Bedrooms are pretty small. How do I feed them all? It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's quite a way. God, that's miles, actually. I wish we could build a shuttle and just fly there. Gold! Wonderful. Still only April, May, and we already got a bunch of rice out. That's good. I do have a shuttle engine, yeah. But I can't see shuttle. That's just a pod. Have I researched shuttle? No, I actually don't think I have. Let's have a look. Oh, I have. There you go. Yeah, Titan, they don't really think like that, though, do they? If you say, like, my kids even now, I find this especially with my youngest. If I'm like, we're going to have to go over to so-and-so today. Okay, how far is it? It's going to take about an hour drive. It's about an hour drive. An hour! Do you know what I mean? Give Birdie some insect jelly. I think Kurt is just sleeping while his baby starves. He's a terrible dad. Does that mean their marriage is over? No, they're still married. Oh, she hates Kurt. Killed my father. Oh, we can remove that memory. Didn't work. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No, you can remove negative memories. Where is it? Cancel. Cancel the effect of a sad memory. So you can get rid of things like killed my father, I think is a negative thing, right? That she's got. There's the shuttle. Might do, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Like, for instance, if they have colonists died and it's given them a negative, you can delete that bad mood thing, right? I think that's how it works. Trade with Suzanne. They got geese. Please don't go up there. Why are you going all the way up there? Come here. Field hand. Nuclear stomach. Thing is, the lavish meal is the only thing keeping my people going right now, in all honesty. How much jade do we have? God damn. Someone feed Birdie. Where's your dad? Kurt, feed Birdie. We need to get Odd back in here. Oof. Diego. She's so close to rejoining. I can't believe that. He really likes her. She fucking hates him. Killed my father. You killed my father! Who was your, I don't know who your dad was. Odd Stedman. Don't ring a bell. Must have cremated him. I'm sorry. Join us, Odd. Come on. Yeah, the Soothe Pulsar. I wish we could bloody get one. Right, we've got a lot of lambs. That's good eating. Is Odd back? Oh, yeah. Maybe they can make it up. You know what I mean? Maybe they can fall back in love. I don't know. Disfigured? Oh, Kurt, you've got, you're missing an eye. That's right. And an ear. Can we make a... How old is Kurt? He's only 26. Yeah, alright. I think you might be right, Volpara. These taters are coming in soon. Do you think maybe all this lavish food is costing us? them taters. I think we need bigger fields. More and bigger. For rice in particular. Just something that grows quickly. Because by God. Or we could get some hydroponics going in here, but then we're going to get an infestation. We're going to get an infestation. Damn, these fucking spuds are growing so slowly. It is only April, May, that's the thing. Just get through this stage, we'll be okay, because we'll get like 2 full seasons of crops. Dark visions? Why would you put hydroponics outside? I thought the whole point was you did it inside. Is that not right? How much power do we have? 1,000. Grid excess 1,000. That takes 70. It's not even big. I don't know how much food it generates. 8 desperate refugees are approaching. No, we don't have the capacity in terms of food right now. Fog. Let's go kill some animals. It's 893 potato plants. You can use a steam geyser to make a greenhouse you can grow year round. That's quite sweet. Just like round here. So if I built around it, it would raise the temperature in there. That's quite fun. They do produce heat, but I mean, you could. This thing it's hot in here, so it's 63 degrees in there. So if we built out, it would just keep the temperature up. But equally, I think if we just do this indoors, it'll work. Like a hydroponics thing that runs all year is probably something that we need. All right, Kurt, how's your health looking? It's your left eye.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Thank you.
RLHK222 just resubbed for 61 months. Oh cool 5 years baby.
Poor old Baza. I assume he's just got by with the go juice that we've found when we've killed people. Oh, this is a nice jade statue. Here's another nice jade statue. Oh, yes. The great potato harvest is coming in. Extreme brake risk. Heave. Miserable bugger. Give him a little... Let's just see what happens. I assume we will need a sun lamp. Power use 2,900 watts? That's insane! Thing is, they still need light. Can you imagine if all you ate was rice and potatoes? That's pretty much what my colonists live on. Some corn, but generally speaking, it's rice and potatoes. That's what we have. I think they'll do that automatically. Get them taters and get that rice in. Come on now. Come on now. Mad rats! How many? My God. Can the turrets manage? Garlic and onions, yeah. Yeah, I like all those. The, you can't construct those psychic soothe things, can you? sure Heave wanted to change. Someone wanted to change their appearance. Sad youngsters. Doesn't like my husband. Birdie is unhappy. Oh, Christ. He's not happy because he's a body purist. Is there any way to get rid of things like that? Oh, shit.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
L3 che si
Take
con
it out.
just resubbed
You
for
mad?
50 months.
Just basic Cassandra. The middle one, the default one. Thanks for the sub. $50 months of this shit. Can you imagine it? Eye patch? Can you do that? The baby starving? No. Wait, what about this one? Nope. Time for a good old-fashioned animal massacre. There you go. Have 2 hours a day for recreation, you miserable bastards. Right. I will be back. What time is the football? I know the England game is 1 a.m. So there's Brazil-Norway at 9, which should be good. And then Mexico, England at 1. So yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Cheers for watching. But that's 4 hours. I find after 4 hours now, I just kind of like, ugh, my brain starts to melt. I think 4 hours is a decent length to stream anyway. We all get bored of watching this crap. I need to come back tomorrow reinvigorated. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.